Alrighty, let's show you guys the progress where we're at now. I can't even remember last time I showed you if you guys saw some of the new buttons we got going on here. Actually even changed it from there. I got to swap them out, but get past this little boring opening thing. I've still got to do a lot of work here. We're probably, what I was talking to Vector about, we're probably going to go ahead and cut this little thing out that I was going to do with the characters interacting and actually do, when I would go to right here, like a cool actual video opening, because I can embed videos into the games and everything. So he's going to come up with a cool little opening scene for us. Go into the house. This is our new house area. You can see up here I've got the cool little fan point counter. That's going to be like the premium currency of the game. I've started to implement that. I've even hid some around the world here. You can see there's starting to be some stuff. A lot of these again are just placeholders and junky graphics, so I can start doing mechanics. We're going to be upgrading the world and everything you see real soon here. See, this is the new multiplayer area. Go ahead and just give you a little taste of it. I just started doing this today, so pretty much nothing is set in this area yet. Alright, hold on. What we got going? See right there, I got some kind of bug going on. Oh, okay, never mind. I was holding the wrong button. Yeah, I got to get used to controls myself. But I'm going to do some kind of like little shooter game where you'll have your own little vehicles and stuff. I'm going to try and implement to where you can select vehicles, but at least right now as it is, when I upload this, you guys should be able to jump in, enter your name there, and then you'll see people joining and see them connected. I've got it to where up to 4 people can be on a map. It's peer-to-peer, so basically the first person to join will be the host. You guys know how that works. And yeah, basically 4 people go against each other, unlimited amount of rooms. You'll see when people join. Got live chat. Hey there. See my chat up here. I'm going to change the text. I just changed these backgrounds and stuff, so I got to change text to be more visible. But you guys will be able to chat in here. Full multiplayer functionality. I'm going to integrate it with my parse database to get like high scoreboards and things going, get special rewards and unlocked outfits for like high score for kills and deaths. There's a whole bunch of stats you can see that I'll be able to display here at some point, like how many shots you take or all kinds of different stuff. But anyways, that's that. I got to go ahead and I didn't even put in a back button or home or anything yet for there, so we got to go back through the intro to get to the house, which I'll change that here in just a couple minutes. But literally just got done implementing that. So again, I think I'm going to pretty much get rid of this whole cutscene thing. There'll be a short little interaction, then a really cool video introduction for the opening credits of the game. And again, this is the nice little joystick and buttons here we got going. Vector Ride came up with. All these will be functional in the house. I'm actually putting in like a thing to where if you walk up to certain objects, you can hit the action button and go in there or whatever. Really cool thing I'm happy about right now. You can see I've got the edit home button up here. You can't read it like that. Probably I gotta redo all these buttons and everything. But anyways, this is the start. And basically, like I said, the main thing is getting mechanics in place. Now that they are, I can start adding tons of items and new pages of items. If they're available, they'll be like that, obviously, and then they'll show up locked if you've got to still purchase them. Once they're purchased, you can create unlimited amounts in your house. See, it just clicks right there. With a mouse, you can either click it on the left, and if you see that little red dot, that's just a placeholder, again, for a trash can image. So if I want to delete something, I can. But, you know, like I said, left click, right click to drop it, get rid of it. Now you can see the cool thing again, I've fully implemented the touch. So you can create something with one click. With touch, you'll double click to be able to move it where you want. And you see the trash can will stay on, and then you just click it once to set it in place. And you'll be able to fully customize it. Now some people can do some dumb stuff like setting it on walls, wherever. But if you want to make your house actually look cool, you can do that. And like I said, once you have an object, I'm not going to be a stingy developer. You can create as many of them as you want in your house. We'll just give people the opportunity to really customize this place, make things look cool and whatever. So that's the edit home thing finally implemented. And like I said, between that and the multiplayer, I've got unlocking arcade machines. The suits, we're actually going to turn these into, Vector's been working on some cards, so like you'll have a little chest in here that you'll go do, hit the action button, and make it so that when you're over something like the chest, which I'm going to change that to where the character will always be over whatever items you create instead of being like that. But anyways, you can go over to the chest, hit the action button, you'll open it, and then you'll have a whole selection of cards for the outfits you've collected, a little more organized setup for the closet. Other than, if you guys like the live change thing where they run into the character like that and change, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to do the cards for characters thing. Like I said, you saw up there, you can be able to enter in there to go to the multiplayer. This is going to be a special little mini games house. Cool little things here. Now, something where I'm getting ready to start doing, as you saw, we have the arcade machines. Now, those are going to be the full-on levels, each one having, 6 to 10 levels per arcade machine. When you actually click into the arcade machine, think of like Super Mario 3 when you used to do the world select. As you clear the levels, you'll be able to go back and play like level 1, level 2, level 3, and the selection screen is going to be alive, like basically Super Mario 3 type, where your little avatar will be able to move between the different points to go to level 1, level 2, level 3 with a little cool map for each arcade machine in the background. But outside of the arcade machine, as we start walking through the world and buying new houses, which, oh yes, this is only one of a couple houses that'll start becoming available and more as we go through the game. But like you might see a random pool table laying in the house and bump into that and find out it's a mini game, like a little mini pool game that's not really tied into the storyline or anything, but it'll have its own little high score table and just fun stuff like that. So I'm going to throw in random mini games all throughout the worlds. You might even be in the middle of an arcade level like Mega World and find a hidden portal that takes you to a special mini game which will award you fan points or all kinds of stuff. You see our little thing here. I'm going to change this where it looks like he's climbing up there and you're going down through the waterfall. I can do that with layering, and he'll actually come up here, walk up here, he'll go behind the waterfall down in here, and we were talking about adding you guys only get to see this because you're the developer. We're going to have a secret little like underwater world that when you slide down there, this will all be solid. You can't get to there, but if you climb up a certain way, go there and go down through the waterfall, you'll get to the hidden level. Like I said, some of this stuff's got some cool stuff. Look, oh man, I found some fan points. And those are going to be premium currency. There was one up there by the multiplayer level, but I got to move it out of the way now that I put a trigger there to go in. It's actually like hidden right here. But anyways, yeah, so there's going to be some fan points hidden around the world. You'll actually see some of them will actually be in levels, of course, secret areas in the levels, and in the games you'll be able to find fan points, earn them from high scores, lots of different ways. Not going to be stingy with it at all. Let's check out, I'm starting to make some revisions to the levels. Literally just added a background, and I've set, if you notice, the screen size is much better than it used to be. The menu buttons are starting to be to where they work in all of these things. I've got to extend the menu there, obviously, but you can actually hit this full screen on any of them now, and it's all touch enabled and everything. I can go back and touch screen for full screen or whatever. I got to hit a resume thing on there. For now, to resume rather than hitting home, if you do pause in the middle of a level using P, you got to unpause with the R or whatever. It's P to pause, R to resume. I'm going to add a quick little button to do that for you, touch screen though, for you guys on mobile devices. Got to keep that in mind. I do a lot of testing on the computer, so I forget sometimes which touch things I haven't added. That's one thing I got to make a button for going home. But anyway, you can see I'm going to start to actually make a little bit more of those levels, actually add a little more obstacles, and then boom, instead of being done, you'll go to level 2, which will progressively get harder. Of course, here we can check out the new Mega World starting to come together much better, getting some nice mechanics in place. Obviously, don't touch the fire. Now, Mega Man here soon will be killing you. As I've got it for development reasons, I don't have anything killing me much yet except for the fire and stuff, but Mega Man will kill you. So you got to watch out for that. This little thing's going to be like a saw blade or something that you're going to have to avoid as you come down. And just little things like that. Let me go ahead and do this actually. Much easier with him. He's got that double jump. Makes the level much easier. Each character's got their own little things about them that make them better for certain types of games or levels. So that's something I'm really trying to implement and use too. But boom, we can take him out. See, you got, I'm going to have to move my menu thing or my scores here, but we added 500 points to the score. So obviously be able to score. And the main reason for scores on levels is you can post there's going to be leaderboards for different levels and things like that where you guys can compete. And then B, you're going to want to break certain level barriers on certain, you're going to want to find the hidden ones. I'm not going to give them all away, but on level 1, if you beat 1,000 points, you might get some fan points. Or on level 4, if you beat, not every, you're going to have to find all that stuff out yourself. But that's going to be some of the fun of the game, is going through, finding all the secrets and everything, and that's what I myself enjoy. So let's go through on a little bit more of a full run instead of me showing you the secrets here. But I got a couple shortcuts and secrets I'd love to add in. Oh, and we're going to have to look at one now, but you guys see where this is leading you. Ah, man. I think I need to set my jump strength a little bit higher on some of these. That's where as I'm going through, I got to actually play test. So I'm going to need you guys. And you see, I think I've got this triggered to kill me. Nope. But obviously that'll kill you at some point. Here we can hit a checkpoint. Now that we've hit the checkpoint, every time we go and switch, you'll notice our guy checkpoints there instead of going to the beginning. So definitely cool there. Let's see here. There's another secret here I'm not going to show you at the moment. See, usually when you got that your normal guy, you would freak out and not make that jump and fall and be like, and come down here. There'll be some more monsters and all that. Just like you say, getting everything in order here. Go ahead and redo this one time. I'll show you the secret. One secret, just to show you the kinds of secrets I'm doing. You can come down this way and, oh no, what just happened? Oh, we can bypass everything. Drops you right to the point where you got to go down here. Pretty cool. And then we're going to go down through some of these levels. You'll obviously have all kinds of enemy stuff going on here, and secret rooms and things like that. Puzzles where you have to collect a key and then run it back to a door and open it. I'm using all the old school stuff. Actually, some of these things are pretty tough to do, so I'm going to have to kind of end up reworking a couple things and making sure everybody can complete what I'm giving. Like this little spot right here, it's going to be a 20-minute video of me trying to beat one little thing. But yeah, like I said, as you can see, man, I'm trying to pack as much into this game as possible, really, and just make it, a lot of fun. That's pretty much it. I guess I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've added or done that I really want to show off, but there's going to be a lot more coming as we go. So, hopefully you guys are starting to get an idea of what I'm really doing with this game. Tried to hit that secret. If you step off a certain time, you'll catch that little edge. But yeah, like I said, anything you guys can think of that I can add, or cool little bonus content, or things that you liked in old games that you'd like to see me add into this. I mean, I'm really surprised at what I'm capable of being able to do, and of course that'll add to your fan point counter. There goes another secret. I'll drop you right down, but anyways, again, I think all the menu things should be working. There we go. A little better than they were before. I've got touchscreen enabled saves. Obviously, it'll tell you if the save is complete. I'm not sure if saves are working through the mobile browser. I'm going to have to check when I host this next version, but they might not save until I export with Android and I get the online saves, because right now you're just using local save, which if you clear your certain data out of your internet thing, then it goes away. But it's pretty safe. You got to do like some extra stuff. It's not just your normal cache or something, but it's like hosted app data or something like that. But anyways, yep, that's that for now. Now next part is that I've really heavily got all the major mechanics. I mean, I'm so happy I've got that drag and drop working to where I can just add in anything I want and it's all working functionally nice. And I mean, I've thought about the trash can. Like, there's so much. I'm very happy camper. We got the multiplayer going on. I want you guys to jump in there after I get this posted and just make sure to test for me that we can get 4 people in there playing and that scores do work. People can die and be respawned, and once I got that, then I can go ahead and jump in and get all these mechanics situated and get everything looking nice. We're going to polish off our avatars hopefully in the next couple of weeks here and get a set list of characters that are going to be in this first edition. Of course, a lot of stuff planned, so I got to figure out what I can fit into it, but I really think this is going to be cool, and I'm going to try to add lots of cool stuff for you guys to just stay busy. And I know Cairo, you were kind of concerned about some of the graphics and like, can it keep up with some of the newer games? And you know, I really think we're sticking, like, when I say 8/16-bit graphic style, I just mean the blocky pixelated, you know, but we can render shadows and shading and kind of implement nicer graphics on top of that too, but we're just really giving homage to retro gaming and stuff in that aspect. But I've already been thinking about how in Chapter 2 of the Great Arcade Adventure we'll be stepping up the graphics and entering into the PlayStation world and things like that. So hopefully we can kind of build a franchise off this and